We're staying on BLM land just 20 miles north of Moab, Utah. We're continuing our travels south to escape the winter because it's about early to mid-October, and here near Moab, Utah, highs are in the upper 40s, lows are in the lower 40s, so it's getting pretty chilly here. So we're kind of running south almost as fast as we can, but we just could not pass up this area. We have been looking forward to getting to Arches, Canyonlands, and Moab for a long time now. So now that we're here, despite the fact that it's chilly, I think we're gonna stay here for at least 2 weeks so that we can get multiple days in Arches, multiple days in Canyonlands, because it is just so incredible. Today is a special day though, because today, October 9th, marks the 3-year wedding anniversary for Jenni and me. And I just feel so lucky because I could not ask for a better partner to have along in this adventure. Jenni is intelligent, creative, hardworking, and beautiful, and I just feel so lucky to have her in my life. And for our anniversary, she has chosen to wander the streets of Moab just to check out the town and look at the shops that they've got and such. So that's what my wife wants to do on our anniversary, so that's what we're gonna do. The terrain surrounding Moab, Utah is unlike anything we've ever seen. Massive buttes tower high above the land, colored in vibrant reds and oranges that flare even more impressively at sunrise and sunset.
Driving into Moab presents the traveler with a mere introduction of the grandeur that is to come from a trip into Arches or Canyonlands National Parks. And oh my, are we excited. But we'll save that for another day. To come into Moab today because it's a super cute town. We've driven through it a couple of times and it just looks really interesting to walk around in. So we're, gonna walk around in it, kind of see what this area has, in town, because it's such a tiny town. And I also really want a t-shirt and David needs a hat. So we're gonna check out, what is this? Trading company or something?
Arches Trading Post.
Arches Trading Post. Let's go.
They had so many t-shirts and hats in there, it was unbelievable. But how many did we end up getting?
0.
And why did we get nothing?
Because, okay, David is the pickiest person in the entire world when it comes to clothing, especially hats. He found one that is good enough, but it's not perfect, and we have a lot of other stores we can go into.
It's one of my vices, so I'm like, let's wait. Might be able to find something better. Yeah. We can always go back.
Now there were a lot of t-shirts, but I only liked one and it came in a large. So unfortunately it's too big for me.
The search continues.
Yes.
So I've noticed something here in Moab. It is the highest concentration of Jeep Wranglers and other 4x4 vehicles that I have ever seen in my life. And I don't get it. There's like rentals all over the place. I don't know what the deal is with all the off-roading machines.
He's kidding, of course. He's actually, we both are. We're actually very envious. We love 4x4 Jeeps because we just know that we could get so many places that we've never been able to get before. Yeah, our truck is 2-wheel drive and we have felt the limitations so often, and just like the Jeep Wrangler just seems so cool to me and I want one. We've been thinking of maybe in the future getting like a motorhome and towing behind it a Wrangler so that we can go off-road and go to those 4x4 trails that we can't get to on our truck. And I'm so jealous. It hurts. Not just any Wrangler though, the Rubicon.
Yeah, and I'm seeing them all over here and it's just like, hey, hey.
I don't think we've ever been so jealous. Yeah.
We had to stop in at Sweet Cravings Bakery and Bistro for a quick lunch because, walking around, work up a bit of an appetite. But just walking around, I cannot say enough about how beautiful this area is. We haven't even gone into Arches or Canyonlands or anywhere. We've only been here for a couple days. But this is quickly becoming one of my favorite places without even going into the main attraction. So I am so excited to actually explore.
Luckily, we're spending a whole 2 weeks here, so we have plenty of time to explore all kinds of things. And even then, I don't think we're gonna get to it all, so.
Yeah, hopefully the weather cooperates and it doesn't freeze us out and we can spend a good amount of time in here because, oh man, it is incredible. So, notice anything different?
Oh, stop it. You're gonna lose those in a week.
What?
All right, so David has gone months and months without sunglasses, you know, hiking in the desert, all kinds of really sunny places without eye protection because he lost his sunglasses. And that's not the first pair of sunglasses he's ever lost. Guess who's never lost a pair of sunglasses? Me.
Jenni got a new pair too because hers broke, but I think they look pretty good. Don't you?
Yeah, but you're gonna lose them soon.
Probably.
Just get it already. Your one at home is so gross. You like this one, right?
I think so.
All right, then we're getting it.
Done.
That's it. We're done. We're getting it.
So walking around Moab, Jenni and I were seeing like atomic grill, atomic inn, uranium building, and we're like, what does that have anything to do with Moab? So we looked it up, and interesting enough, this whole area's economy, like all of Moab, used to be dedicated to uranium mining from like the 50s to the 80s, all for America's nuclear program. And then after the Cold War settled down, apparently just the economy in the area just died. And like a lot of people moved out of Moab because there weren't any jobs and such, but it seems to have recovered since then, moving from an economy based on war and mining some pretty nasty stuff to tourism.
Yep.
And Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park, much better.
Yeah.
Much better. But we are getting a little hungry again. Not too hungry. I think more thirsty, right?
More thirsty.
I'd say more thirsty. Jenni has got a taste for craft beer from our video in Idaho.
Yeah,
That Idaho Gold.
Idaho.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to a brewery here in Moab, get a little bit of food, try some of that delicious craft beverage.
Hopefully I find one that I like. It's not likely.
But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We've been successful with everything else we've tried. We found a hat, we found glasses, you got a t-shirt.
I got a t-shirt and a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And a sweatshirt. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? That's adorable. Yeah.
It is. Drink time.
Of a beer person, but I'm trying. David had me order the Black Raven Stout because, well, I guess we asked for a pale ale,
Blonde
right?
ale.
A blonde ale, but they don't have any. And he said that this is probably my best bet of liking a beer here. But he promised if I don't like it, he's drinking it too. So here goes.
verdict?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And I got the Dead Horse Ale because our server said it was good. And it is. And I'm a beer person, so I'm okay with that. We're back at the RV for the night, and we are all Moabbed out. Decked out in Moab stuff. What do we got, Jenny?
All right, so I got this awesome sweatshirt. I got a t-shirt, and I got a pair of sunglasses you guys saw earlier. David got a pair of sunglasses you saw earlier. He got a new sweatshirt, and he got 2 hats.
This hat, and oh my gosh, sweetie. And I got a beanie too.
Yeah.
And yeah, finally got a new hat. I'm pretty sure I had my old one, this bad boy, since middle school.
Look at how gross this is.
It's so faded. It's all, yeah.
Here's the outside.
God.
This is what color it used to be, guys. It used to be actually like a navy blue, and now it's this.
It's all ripped up and sweat stained and disgusting. I
so
swear,
gross.
I've had that thing for probably 15 years. I wore the heck out of it because, guys, you know, it is so hard to find that perfectly fitting hat that, like, when you find it, oh, man, you just wear the heck out of it.
No, okay, so I don't think that's entirely true. I don't think that every guy on the planet has this hard of a time finding a hat that they like. For example, my grandpa has like 3,000 hats that he wears.
No, it's, yeah, you find that perfect hat, you wear it. She doesn't know what she's talking about, right, guys? I mean, come on.
No. Well, we thought it was fitting to share a funny story with you. And that funny story is actually how we met and started dating. I think 10 years is a good time to share this story.
Yeah. So we've been dating for 10 years.
Dating 10 years.
And we've been married for 3.
Oh my
gosh.
Wow.
She's like, pet me. All right.
All right, so we both worked at a Mexican restaurant back in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was 17, David was 19. I was hosting at the time, so I was at the front greeting people. All of a sudden, this very, very handsome guy strolls in. Obviously looks like he was gonna come serving. I'd already worked there for about a year, so I knew that he wasn't a regular server. I didn't know who he was, but he knew the girl that was hosting with me. He walks by and I go, who was that? I was crushing on him pretty hard. And there were a lot of pretty girls that worked at that restaurant, so he flirted with all of them.
It was 19-year-old boy, you know.
You know how it is. Well, that included flirting with me. And his idea of flirting with me one day was lighting my hair on fire.
Okay, now remember, I am 19 at the time, so clearly I'm stupid, because 19-year-old boy. I'm stupid, so cut me some slack. This is what happened. I had one of those long stem lighters, and we were back in the kitchen, and I was, snapping it kind of near her just to like scare her, because I guess that was 19-year-old David's idea of flirting, and it actually lit. I did not mean it to, and it caught her hair on fire, and I immediately put it out. I patted it out, so like it didn't like burn her scalp off or anything. It just like took off a patch of it, like
an inch-long patch on one section of my hair.
Whoa,
my goodness.
Big dog sneeze.
Yeah. And I was livid. Oh, did I mention that I was the boss's daughter and could get him fired if I wanted to?
That's true.
My dad wanted to fire him, but he was too cute to fire at the time. I still had a crush on him, but I was really mad. So all I asked from him to clear his conscience, because he was actually very upset about it. To clear his conscience, all I asked for him was to pay for me to get a haircut, because it was a good inch chunk got burned out of my hair, and for a ride in his Firebird.
Which I did, and the rest is history. And I never lit her hair on fire again. So there you have it. That is how we met and how we began dating 10 years ago. Guys, pro tip, don't light girls' hairs on fire. That is a low percentage gamble. That is not the way to win their heart. I don't know how it worked out for me, but
you might lose your job.
And you might go to jail. Don't do it. It's just a bad idea. But yeah, that's how we started dating. That's our story. Yeah, actually happened.
That actually happened. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have had a great day, a great 3-year anniversary today in Moab, and Jenny, happy anniversary. I love you, and I am so lucky to have you. And Couldn't ask for someone better to share this adventure with.
Oh, I love you too.
Sweetie's like, oh, do you love me? Yes, we love you too. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye, sweetie.
She's just wishing you happy anniversary. Yeah.
You know, her birthday's almost here.
It is.
It'll be here in
The 24th.
two weeks.
Yeah. You're almost 5.
She's almost 5, guys.
Yeah.